Hello, so today we're going to be learning about statutory meetings. Statutory meetings are one of the meetings under the Companies and Allied Matters Act that are held by companies in Nigeria, specifically public companies. Statutory meetings are held by public companies in Nigeria. Now, when is this meeting held? Now, Kama tells us that public companies are to hold this meeting within 6 months of incorporation. Right, so within 6 months from when the company is incorporated, the public company is incorporated, they are to hold a statutory meeting. So it's just a one-time meeting that's held in 6 months of incorporation, and that's it. Now, before this meeting is held, the directors of that company are to prepare what's called a statutory report, which would be attached to the notice of meeting that is being sent out to the members. And when this notice is being sent to the members along with the statutory report, you would also have a copy sent to CAC as well. Now, where is this meeting to be held? The meeting is to be held in Nigeria. Now, what's the agenda of the meeting? Now, you'd find that the statutory report, which is being sent along with notice of the meeting, would usually contain information in respect of the total number of shares in the company that have been allotted and the consideration that's been paid for the shares allotted, how much amount has been received in cash, the particulars, so names, addresses, and descriptions of the directors, auditors, and secretary of the company, if there are any pre-incorporation contracts that would need to be ratified. You would also have the information about that contained in the statutory report. And generally, all of that matters to do with pre-incorporation stuff, right? So that's what you would typically find contained in the statutory report. And so that's what would form the agenda of this meeting. Now, what would be the consequence of a public company, of course, failing to hold a statutory meeting within 6 months of incorporation as mandated by CAMA? And now you find that where a public company fails to do that, then it is an offense for which all the officers of the company would be liable to a fine. And more importantly, failure to hold this statutory meeting within 6 months of incorporation would also be a ground on which a member of the company could petition the Federal High Court for a compulsory winding up of the company. So you see that there could be very dire consequences for failing to hold this statutory meeting within 6 months of incorporation. But what you should know is that when a petition is brought on this ground for winding up of a public company on the grounds of failure to hold the statutory meeting within 6 months of incorporation, it's not a given that the court would have the company wound up for that reason. The court could simply make an order for the company to hold the meeting as required by CAMA. So that's it about statutory meetings. I hope you've enjoyed learning that, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.